So I'm here with Dean Jackson, and we're in London after the Breakthrough Marketing event. Dean,
Yeah, we had
thank
a
you.
great 3 days.
Dean, thank you for making this course available, and
Awesome.
I'm really grateful for being here with you.
Yeah, we
I had some really great breakthroughs, so I'll implement them in my own business.
awesome.
But because I come from Estonia and this is a small country,
Mm-hmm.
there are many people struggling to open their first business,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to ask you a question. How could someone who's not yet in the business show show the result and make their first sales? How can marketing help them do it?
Awesome. So, in starting a business, the most important thing, the foundation globally of commerce is people exchanging money for value. So they're exchanging money for a product or a service or some kind of a result. So no matter what, it all has to start with you being able to provide something that's valuable to somebody enough that they're willing to pay money for that result, that experience, that product, that service, whatever it is that you're doing. So it all has to start with that. And until
Mm-hmm.
you get a marketing, until you get a service or a product or a result that you're able to deliver, all the marketing in the world isn't going to help until you've got that as the foundation. So if people are thinking about starting a business, the one thing they have to think about is who's my customer? Who's the
Right.
person who
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add value to? What can I do to make their life better or to provide a product for them or whatever it is? Focus on that first and be able to do it once and then be able to do it again repeatedly so you've got a system that can work and then to ultimately grow to be able to hire other people and teach them how to deliver the results. So now you're a business owner as opposed to being just a service provider. That's really the big thing. And all the marketing is about letting people know about the
Mm-hmm.
result that you've got that they can get. And so focusing on that.
So, is there a difference for making marketing in the small country or in the big countries that are like
I don't think
UK?
it really, I haven't seen a big difference in the way that people think. This is a global thing. I mean, it's been from the beginning of time, people were trading goats and chickens for
Mm-hmm.
goods and services, and that was all over the world. So I think that ultimately people in whatever part of the world have any number of desires for goods and products and services. Now, that may change culturally, it may change that people might like to eat a different kind of food in one country than in
Mm-hmm.
another, but that desire to eat food is global. The desire to save time is global. The desire to be younger, to uh, feel better, all of those things are kind of universal. And the psychology always works the same. You still have to be able to uh, convince people
Mm-hmm.
that they're actually going to get the result for the money that they spend. So I don't think it makes any difference. I think it's really just paying attention, observing what is the need, what do people need in this marketplace.
So, if someone has become a great service provider,
Mhm.
where can one learn marketing?
So, I think globally, if you're thinking about like understanding what are good marketing principles, a great
Mm-hmm.
place to start. We have a podcast called I Love Marketing at ilovemarketing.com. And that's an easy thing that we've got people that listen to the podcast all over the
Mm-hmm.
world. And that's why I kind of know it. We get feedback that all of these ideas, all of these principles work in all kinds of countries. We did
Mm-hmm.
two big conferences in the United States. We had people coming from all over the world, but we had people streaming live video from all over the world, including Namibia, which is in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
That it's countries that we'd never heard of, and there are people streaming that. So the principles all work, and that's a great place to start learning about marketing.
Thank you, Dean. And what would be your advice to people of Estonia?
Mm, the people of Estonia, the marketing people of
The
Estonia,
entrepreneurs.
the entrepreneurs. I think that there's the thing is we spent these 3 days that often what I do see is sometimes people in smaller countries or in you know single countries think that the answer is that they've got to go global. They've got that everything is happening out there. But we sat here for 3 days with someone who from the Netherlands who only has a business in the Netherlands, but he has a completely dominant business. There's so much need in your own country to just focus on that and expand out from there. So yeah, that would be my advice: is start. People are people. Focus on the needs and get results for people.
Thank you, Dean, for this great advice.
Oh, you're awesome.
And guys, I hope next time you'll be here with us.
That would be great.